So this is Steve Carlson. I'm hanging out here down by the Comedy Fight Club. Not really waiting to go on, but I want to talk to you about this Texas event and about the First Amendment in the United States. So I have a look at the views on social media following a dangerous act of terrorism in Texas, based on hate and fear between a Jewish woman, Pamela Geller, who held an art contest, and Muslims, expressing their viewpoint through the barrel of a gun. And we're talking on social media, what does this mean? Well, have you seen the actual cartoon that was objected to? Have you ever seen the cartoon portrayals of Jews during the time just before the Holocaust in Germany? I've seen the poster child for this art event. It was posted online yesterday. He looked demonic, the subject of this exercise of Pamela Geller's First Amendment rights. Was drawn to look like a Transylvanian, Dracula-type figure, full of fear and hate, threatening more killings. If you look at this drawing being bantered about the United States, it is threatening to Muslims. It is as threatening as the Nazi art which painted Jews in Germany as rats, dehumanizing and demonizing them. So if she has a right to publish this stuff, I have the right to denounce it with my First Amendment rights. But I don't want to just denounce it. When Jews were about to be exterminated, the Nazis drew pictures of them as rats, and then they killed them. So we need to think about that. What is the purpose for this Texas event? The main purpose for free speech is to protect political freedom of expression, not to intimidate or insult marginal groups, and Muslims are now a marginal group in the United States. So when do we start drawing these pictures of American Jews? Or when will homosexuals begin to draw them of Christian cake makers? So essentially, this woman Geller is expressing a political point of view. The view that Muslims attacking Jews are scary to her, they look like this guy, and she is not going to give in, and she's going to say what she thinks. She's going to say just that, and that point has been made. So, what is the next point to be made here? Are there points that need to be made? I think other views need to be expressed, because if this is all there is, America is unhealthy. In France, there were laws protecting the Jews, but also marginalized groups like the French Muslims, and those laws were broken by Charlie Hebdo. And as I say, it is our First Amendment that is being tested here, not the French ideas of free speech, which they never had, because they did not protect political speech. Now, how will our courts assess the conflicting First Amendment rights here? We have cases about things like shouting fire in a crowded theater or art gallery or fighting words. There are many cases which can be made here. I hope you understand that I have heard, and I understand and even empathize with Geller's message. It is, I am prepared to fight my enemy, and I will fight them here in America too, not only in Israel, but in New York and now in Texas. In other words, our religious wars have migrated to America. The world wars, the global conflicts have made their way here. So what do we have to say? Well, what Obama says is, well, that the violence, that's not Islam. It's not Islam to him, but it is Islam. So he's now going to say this attack in Texas, stopped by the police, is not Islam. But of course it is. So next in this First Amendment conversation is, well, it is Islam, so what do we do now? And what about the people voting with their feet to join ISIS, which is glorified by CNN and the mainstream media? What are you talking about, Obama? And so what he is talking about is this. Well, we think it's fine to attack police officers all across America. Hey, isn't that discrimination? You let black American males attack police officers, but you don't let Arabs do it? So how about the black Americans siding with ISIS? They side with ISIS. All over Facebook you see it. So what is Obama really saying? What is the message? Now, I am not in favor of Charlie Hebdo in the least. He does not speak for me, never did. I recognize the function of the First Amendment, not some goofy French idealism that is très chic for the mainstream media. Obama's models, Chris Matthews' models, are breaking down. And what I have to say, and what I think Tea Party people have to say is this: follow the Constitution. Have leaders not who threaten to exploit the lives of young black men to advance their vision of a federal black-led police force to quell the rights of Americans. Have leaders who love America and set an example to Muslims to love America, to respect America, to really have hope for America. Show the First Amendment can still work for its purpose, to build freedom for all. Because by hoping for America together, you build hope for yourself, hope for the world, hope for your families in the Middle East, in Somalia, in China, in Vietnam, all around the world. But if this is all bullshit to you, you need to think, what does America really mean? Does it really mean anything? Obama came in saying he would transcend parties, transcend race, one America. Where is that leadership? One Democrat versus the Congress? One Democrat versus the Supreme Court? Or the states? Or the American people? Again, my point is, what is Obama really saying? What example is he setting? And where is the media on this? Is the media Charlie Hebdo? Are they Obama, Hillary, or are they America? Can they keep hope alive? That would be a good change. I'm Steve Carlson. I'm running for President of the United States, and I approve this message.